Hey guys, welcome to Ark Genesis 2. In this video, I'm going to give you the spawn codes for 5 of the new creatures and how to ride them and what they look like. The first creature is the Astrodelphis. This is basically a space dolphin. So we're going to be using the command over here to type gmsummon space dolphin blah 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 blah. As you can see over there, a bunch of text. You can actually find that in the description down below. You do have to, however, make sure that you add the inverted commas because when you copy and paste it, it doesn't add those. So you're going to have to actually go and add those yourself right at the beginning of the kind of space dolphin underscore character underscore BP underscore C and right at the end of that. So like just inverted commas, like that whole thing's a quote, and then that's how you will get it in there. You can also use the command gcm for give creative mode and basically go into creative mode of crafting here and craft a saddle for the Astrodelphis, which is actually called a Starwing saddle, which is actually pretty cool. So when you put this on there, it looks pretty high tech. It's probably really more interesting than you think it is. And also it's kind of cool. Like each different dinosaur here, depending on the colors, have different color trails following them. I don't know if you see that there. That's awesome. So in terms of riding this dinosaur, when you bite, you kind of just do like a normal kind of biting attack in front of you, but there is something really interesting. When you press left control, you enter starship mode, like whatever this is, where you're flying like a fighter jet, dude. Like you're legit a fighter jet, but you do need element in the inventory of the Astrodelphis. And when you actually hold shift in the Star Tech mode, you'll actually go faster. So you'll see here if I press shift, I actually kind of engage like a high tech mode, and you can turn your cursor around, and if you hold in left click, you can charge a shot which shoots like this, and it actually has auto lock on for certain targets that you can find in the air, or you can just shoot normally, or you can double tap A, double tap D to kind of go left and right like this kind of wobble. If you press C, you will do like a loop-de-loop, which is pretty damn awesome. It's basically a fighter jet dolphin that flies and shoots. That's going to be interesting. The next summon code in the description of this video is for the Shadowmane. The Shadowmane is pretty much the flagship monster of this game currently. I think that and the Noglin are the most hyped up ones. So when you go into the inventory of the Shadowmane, you'll notice that there isn't a saddle, but it does have a thing called armor, and this is going to be different for every single one that you tame. So these guys are going to be tricky to get because you have to use like fish baskets to like feed them while they're sleeping, which they only do during the day. So the female ones can go invisible, and I think the male ones can do blinking, like teleporting and attacking and stuff. I do know the Shadowmane female is supposed to be able to make dinosaurs around it invisible as well, but I'm not entirely sure how it works. I do think you need like some special mate boost like effect here, like another one next to you or something. I'm not entirely sure how that works. They do, however, have a charged jump, so if you hold down spacebar or your jump button and you let go, they literally fly into the sky or wherever you're pointing. So that's a really fun way to get around or climb cliffs and everything. Like it's super interesting. The next summon code is for the Noglin, this little guy who kind of reminds me of a Ferox, but is just a whole lot more evil and is going to be crazy for this game. You can wear it on your shoulder, and if you do want to get it off your shoulder, all you have to do is double tap F, and you'll literally just throw it in front of you like that. And if you throw it at a dinosaur, you can actually use it. But if you go towards it, you can press E and engage in a brain hunt. I'm pretty sure if you take this and you go like attack something, like you can literally take this far away, dude. You could be at your base chilling while this thing goes. I actually don't know how far away, but I did travel for quite some distance, so you could literally hide in a bush somewhere and run this over and take over anything you want. Like another player, I think, their T-Rex or something, their Giga, and just destroy things. It's absolutely insane. If you do want to get out of that mode, you just have to press F, but it still stays on your screen, so that's a little confusing. It has like a little marker telling you where it is. But as I mentioned earlier, if you have one on your shoulder, you can literally press F and throw it at a dinosaur, and then boom! You have their control for 5 minutes. You can mind control them for 5 minutes, literally control them, make them run around, do whatever you want them to do. Like you can make them attack or you know, whatever. You can actually also leave the mind control and have this dinosaur follow you. Like this Triceratops is literally my friend for 5 minutes. It's going to follow me around and act as if it's my dinosaur. And if you actually want to get it off of the Triceratops, you just have to kind of like press the E button or F button, I guess, on the Triceratops, hold it in, and you'll see there's like an option to remove the Noglin. But for some reason, this kills the Triceratops for 10 million damage. So I guess that's a way to kill big dinos super easily. The next summon code is for the Voidwrym, which is basically a tech wyvern. It's literally just a tech wyvern. It can fly. It has a pretty much like an attack that's like a bite. I try to put like element in front of it in its inventory. You don't actually need element in its inventory to use attacks and stuff, so you can just bite, and then if you use your right click, you kind of make this weird like triangle, or not triangle, but like arced out spray, like this thing over here. Uh, I don't know. It seems like it stuns or does something. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it's like amazing or not, but well, I guess we'll have to see in gameplay videos. And lastly, but not least, we have the Maewing. Now, this one flies very interesting. It kind of reminds me of the Rock Drake. Not that I've actually had a lot of experience using a Rock Drake since I never really played Aberration, but this one is very interesting. I like the way that it flies. It's cool. So it has a normal just biting attack. It does have something similar to the Bloodstalker where you can hold spacebar and just jump directly upwards, and then you can either glide down like that, which the Bloodstalker can also do, or if you actually jump and you basically hold shift, which is the sprint button, you can start flying or gliding. And obviously when you're doing this, if you face downwards, you catch the downward and you can fly, and if you face upwards, you kind of like lose your momentum because obviously you're gliding. You're not flying. You're just gliding. So going down, fast. Going up, slow. So you just like you start from somewhere high, or you just keep jumping to get that height, and then just keep moving forward. It's actually kind of fun when you use it. Like I actually really like flying this thing. It's interesting. It's kind of tricky at first, but like, I kind of enjoy it. And those are the summon codes and how to use 5 of the creatures that are new to Genesis Part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you for the next one. Thank you so much for watching.